Hey y'all, what it do? It's me, your boy, Austin Alexander. Okay. Let me just start by apologizing because I still got this thing on. I just went to okay, right the fuck off. Okay. Sorry, I was at a brunch party earlier. So she feel a little tipsy or whatever. Okay, so I just want to start by apologizing because I definitely, like 2 weeks ago, was like, everybody, ask me questions. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to answer the questions. We're going to do this thing. And it's been like 2 weeks. But let me just start by saying I was sick. Okay, like, I guess I had a cold, but I was scared. I thought I had the coronavirus for a second because I was so sick that my body felt weak. My head felt weak. I was at work. I was like, and then it was like I didn't have time to actually rest and get better because I was working, going to school, still trying to have a social life. I never had time to actually just sit home and rest and drink lots of fluids and feel better. But I'm better now. I'm back and I'm better. Ooh. All right, so let's do this. So it's Anonymous with Austin, and our first question is, if you lived on the other side of the country, like coast to coast, would you keep a relationship going with a person that is on the other side, or just end it because you're too far? Okay, so coast to coast. So this person that asked the question, which of course I'm going to keep it anonymous, is obviously in Jersey, so East Coast. So I assume this person's significant other is going to be on the West Coast. So, my response to that, honestly, I actually had a relationship that was, you could say, long distance because I lived in North Jersey and he lived in South Jersey. And whatever, we were only like a 2-hour train ride away from each other. Me and him both didn't drive yet, so we had to take the train to see each other. And I mean, it was like, we still tried to make sure we saw each other as often as we could. But the thing about like long distance relationships, it's like, you're really both living your own lives. And yes, me and him were both in Jersey, but still, I'm in North Jersey with my North Jersey life, school, work, friends. He was in South Jersey with his life, school, work, friends, So coast to coast, I mean, it was already kind of tough for me doing that whole two different ends of Jersey. So I can't imagine being on a whole nother coast. And I will say, like, okay, like if you guys like are already together, like here in Jersey, and then like this person is moving to the West Coast, like if your relationship is strong enough that you guys can handle it and you definitely want to like go forth and do it, then by all means do it. But just keep in mind that he or she is going to have a whole new life over there. They're going to start working, I assume, maybe go to school. They're going to make new friends. They're going to have a whole new life that is going to be different from what their life was when they were here in Jersey. So I just have to say, like, if you guys are definitely like determined to make it work, then sure, go for it. But me personally, I did the long distance from North Jersey to South Jersey and I would never do it again. So I can't imagine coast to coast. Like, how long is even a plane ride from here to there? Because yeah, definitely not fucking taking the train to each other. Hell no. So I don't know, but if you could do it, girl, kudos to you. Like, by all means, try. But in my opinion, my honest advice to you, I wouldn't do it. I would just let it go. You guys can, of course, still be friends. You can still keep tabs with each other. Like, hey, how are you? How's your family? How are you, settling in over there? What's it like over there? Like, you guys can always still be friends and still care for each other by all means. But as far as a relationship goes, I mean, this person's going to be all the way on the other side of America. They're going to be living a whole nother life, and you don't know what's going on over there. As much as they'll tell you, you don't know what they're keeping a secret. Not to be a negative Nancy type of person, but shit. My ex was only in South Jersey, 2-hour train ride away, and he still was keeping shit from me and cheating on my ass. They do it. They hoes, okay? So I'm just saying, girl, don't put yourself through that. Okay, next question. What is your biggest challenge in life right now? Ooh, so we're getting personal. We're going to bring it to me. Okay, my biggest challenge right now, I would say, is finding something that I'm passionate about. You know, like I have my day-to-day life. I go to school, I work 2 jobs, and I still try to keep like a social life with my friends as much of like free time that I can find when I'm not working or in school. You know, I like to hang out with my friends and, you know, have fun. But I don't have that thing that drives me or that has me passionate. Like, ooh, I got off early from work today. I can't wait to go home and do this, you know, like painting or poetry. I used to really be into poetry and writing in my journal and stuff like that. But I just haven't had that same passion for those things anymore. So I guess I'm trying to find something that is not necessarily like a talent, but like something that is just like exciting for me that I'm like, ooh, I could go home and do this, or ooh, I can't wait to do this. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm actually trying this whole thing out, like this Anonymous with Austin. Like you guys ask me questions, I answer them because I think this is something that I can look forward to. Like this is something that I can get off from work and be like, ooh, I can't wait to go home and record this video. You know what I mean? So yeah, so my biggest challenge in life is finding something that I'm passionate about, but I think this just might be it. Okay, but I'm gonna need y'all to participate. I'm gonna need y'all to keep asking questions so I could keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? All right, next question. When did you first come out publicly and to your family? And when did you know yourself? So I do like this question, and I would love to answer this question, but I'm just going to give like a brief answer. I'm not going to answer it completely because I actually do plan on having a video, like my coming out of the closet story. So I don't really want to dish it all out here and take away from what that video is going to have, because I do already plan on having a video about this. So, but as far as when I first knew, I guess you could say as early as pre-K, which I know sounds crazy, but I remember being in pre-K and I had a crush on this boy in my pre-K class. And you know, you're like 4 years old, like, what? But I would literally sit there and go home and I would daydream and be like, oh, I wish he could come over and play toys with me. Like, that's what little fucking 4-year-old Austin was thinking about. Like, oh, he's so adorable. I wish he can come play toys with me, you know? But then it got confusing because then, like, by the time 4th grade came, I had a crush on a boy in my class, but I also had a crush on a girl in my class. So I was like, what? But then, I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was VH1, most likely VH1. Back then, they had, like, Flavor Flav. And then after Flavor Flav's show, they had Tila Tequila. So Tila Tequila popped out, and she had a house of men and a house of women, and she identified as bisexual. And I never knew of that before. Like, by 4th grade, I knew there was something called straight and there was something called gay, which is why I was confused, because I'm like, okay, I have a crush on a girl, so am I straight? But then I have a crush on a boy, am I gay? Like, what's going on? Like, ah. But then Tila Tequila popped out as bisexual, and I said, okay, that must be what the fuck I is. But then by the time, like, 6th grade came, I said, ew, girls, no. And yeah, I've just been gay since. So yeah, but I will talk more about, like, my coming out of the closet story. I came out at the age of 13 to my family and to everyone. And whew, that was a big thing. Like, there was a lot of issues with that, like with my family and stuff. So I definitely am going to make a video about that, but not yet. Because I actually wrote an essay. One of my English professors a couple semesters ago, he wanted us to write a paper about a time that our parents disappointed us. So what better scenario than when I came out of the closet and my parents wasn't fucking with it. So I actually wrote a banging ass paper that after reading it, I realized, like, oh, this is my coming out of the closet story. I don't know where that paper is. I have to look through my laptop. It's probably somewhere in my files, but I'm going to find that paper and I'm going to read it as a video, and that's going to be my coming out of the closet story. So just stay tuned for that. So next question. Does reincarnation only occur within your family bloodline? Wait, what? Does reincarnation only occur within your family bloodline? What? Well, I guess to start, do I believe in reincarnation? I'm not sure. I mean, I would love to believe in it because shit, I want to fucking die and come back as a cheetah and run my ass through the wilderness, or come back as a bird and fly around, cluck, cluck. That would be fun. So do I necessarily believe in reincarnation? I don't You know what? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes just because I'm someone who's really into science, and science says that matter cannot be destroyed or created. So we are all matter, and when we die, no, is it matter or energy? Some shit like that. I don't know. But what happens with our energy? Like there must be something after this. After this, I don't believe we just die and that's it. We just rot in the ground and have like worms eating us, or we get incinerated and turned into ashes. Like I think our energy must move on to something. So maybe reincarnation is that, and if not, then maybe we just go out into the universe and we fly around, or maybe we become stars. You know, we become like a hot big ball of gas. I don't know. I don't know. But does reincarnation only occur within your family bloodline? I gotta say, you know what? Because I've heard stories before where, like, let's say, like, somebody's grandparent will die, and then, like, someone else in their family will get pregnant within the same, like, time frame, or, like, will deliver their baby right when, like, someone else in their family died. Not, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a grandparent, but, you know, like, someone in the family dies and someone in the family is created. So maybe, I don't know. This is a very interesting question, and I would love to, if you guys want to comment below when you see this video, if you have any opinions towards this question or any of the questions really, feel free to comment below and let's have a discussion about it and let's figure it out together, because this question I really do not know how to answer, because it's such a, I guess it depends on your belief religiously or spiritually, like what you think, what you've maybe seen or experienced in your own life within your own family. So this is a very interesting question. So I would love for you guys to feel free to comment below and give any of your ideas. Okay, next question. Do I ever think about possibly having sex with a woman again? So I have had sex with a woman before. So I guess that's why this person asked if I would do it again. You know what? I'm gay, like, duh. But given the right circumstance, I think I would have sex with a woman again. And I'm gonna explain. There's this girl, I'm not gonna say no names, but there's this girl that she's a lesbian, but she's like, I guess you would call her a stud. I don't want to use the wrong term. I don't want to say dyke. I don't think that's like the right term to use. That's like stereotypical. I don't want to use that. But she's like a more like studdish, I guess, kind of lesbian, like with the way she dresses and acts and like her short haircut. And every time we see each other, she always just grabs my ass. But like the way she grabs it, it's like, ooh, I never had a guy grab my ass like that before. Like, girl, what is you doing to me? Like, hold on. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. But this girl, I must say, she does excite me. And given the right circumstance, I wouldn't necessarily do her, but she could do me. The way she be grabbing me and hugging me and the way she be calling me sexy and all that stuff, I'm like, girl, do you have a silicone penis? Because we could get it popping. Put it on. Put it on. And I'm going to throw this ass at you, girl. You keep grabbing it. You might as well get a little bit of it. But yeah, so to answer that question, would I have sex with a woman again? Yes, but it would have to be in that kind of circumstance where it's like a lesbian that I'm attracted to and she wants to give it to me and I'm like, ow. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Next question. This one is actually very deep for this person. I actually had a conversation with this person at a bar and they wrote this down for me to ask on this video. So this person has been with a girl for 4 years. He still loves her, but he has trouble connecting with this individual. She's not a bad person, but they just lost that spark that made the relationship what it was. So, what I will say, this person is my age, 22. So if you guys have been together for 4 years, that means you guys got together when you were 18, right out of high school, or maybe high school was, we were about to be out of high school, you know what I mean? So I will say the spark that you guys had, it could make sense why it kind of faded over these 4 years, because from 18 years old to 22 years old, yeah, it's only a 4-year difference, but you know, right now, our age group is going through this period of, growing and evolving and really discovering who we are as adults, because we're not in high school anymore. We haven't been for 4 years. We're discovering ourselves through. Ooh, sorry, I just burped. That's gross. Excuse me. We're discovering ourselves through, college, work, like where we want to be in the next few years, like what it is that we want to do. Do we feel like we've been taking the right steps since high school and improving and growing as adults? Like, so like I could see why maybe there's kind of like a distance or like a drifting, like you guys aren't where you guys were previously, because what you want at 18 years old, you might not necessarily want at 20 years old or 22, 25. Like, you really got to think about where you want to be in life and if you see this person in your future, So, I will say that I think this is a normal occurrence. I don't think it's like a bad thing. But if you guys truly do love each other and want to stay together, I think you guys can try and find ways to reconnect and bring that spark back. I mean, you guys just have to kind of remind each other what made that spark happen in the beginning. What is it that you guys like love and appreciate about each other to, I guess, try and bring it back, But yeah, that's tough. That's deep. I don't know. She's not a bad person, but we just lost the spark. So yeah, it's not even like you guys lost the spark because she, like you said, she's not a bad person. So not like she did anything, but I don't know. I guess you guys just drifted. I mean, it's normal. So I'll say, don't force it. You can't try and force it. If it's not gonna work, if you guys just aren't feeling it for each other anymore, you can't sit there and try and force it, Sometimes in life, you just have to accept change as much as some of us don't want to. Like, I'm weird. Like, sometimes I need change. Like, if something becomes too organized or too uniform or too, like, repetitive, like, I gotta switch it up, or else I become, like, weird and depressed and, like, unhappy with my life. But then also, if something is working for me and I love it, I'm happy with it, and I don't want it to change. And sometimes it's not in your control. Certain things have to change in life, and that just is how it is. And sometimes you just have to accept that for what it is and let life take its course. So I will say, I mean, if you guys lost a spark and it's not really working, you guys aren't really connecting anymore, just, I don't know. I mean, according to him too, they've already been broken up for some time. So maybe you guys should just stay broken up and just see where life takes you guys. And who knows, maybe you guys will come back together. Maybe you guys will spend some time apart and realize, like, oh shit, what the fuck? I miss this girl. Or she's gonna be like, damn, I really miss him. Like, what? And y'all gonna get back together. Like, who knows? But as of right now, if the spark isn't really there, if you guys aren't really feeling it, if you guys have already broken up because you feel like that's what you guys need to do, then I guess just let that be, Oh shit, let me respond to this text real quick. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is so disrespectful. 1 second. Yes, coming. Give me 10 minutes. Ooh, I'm lying. It's gonna be like 15, 20. All right, next question. After a heavy breakup, wait. I'm sorry, because this person actually wrote this themselves. Okay, this person says that after they've had a heavy breakup, every time he goes for any girl and he builds with her mentally, spiritually, like all types of connections, after any intimate feelings, he loses all feelings. So you've connected with this person mentally and spiritually, but after you guys get intimate is what I think you're saying. But this person that wrote this, like I said, I ran into these two people the other night at the bar. Like, I know them, like they follow me on here. They're gonna see this video. But I was really drunk. I was really fucking drunk. So I don't really remember the conversations that we had. I just know that they put these questions here for me to ask. So I hope I'm not taking the question wrong. Like, maybe you already explained the question to me and my fucking drunk ass forgot. But from what it seems like, you're saying that you built with this person on a mentally and spiritually way. But after you guys got intimate, you lost feelings. So, and this seems to have happened with more than one girl, because you said for any girl. So, and then you went with another question, which I think I could just bring these two together. You said that you're feeling for it and you're pushing for it, but then you feel alone and you just can't go for any girl. So I think you might be, I think intimacy is something for you that is touchy. Like, you can't just be intimate with anyone, which is normal. I mean, I'm that way too. Like, there's people who identify as demisexual, which I do as well. So a demisexual is somebody who, they're not really into like the one night stands. They just, or even just randomly hooking, like they can't just get physical with someone until they have some type of emotional foundation, like some type of like connection or comfortability with them. Because that's me 100%. Like, I'm a homosexual, demisexual, I identify as, because, you know, we've all done it. I've had my one night stands. I've done it. I've had my hookups, but it's never been something that really felt right. I always feel gross afterwards. I'm never really happy with myself afterwards. So then I realized when I actually build some type of connection with somebody, the sex feels so much more right and better. And yeah, but you're saying that you did connect with them mentally and spiritually, but it's once the intimacy gets there that you lose all the feelings. So I don't know. I don't know. This is another tough one that I hope, if you guys feel free, comment below, help me answer this question for this anonymous individual, because this is very, I don't know. Like, I mean, for me, I feel like if I connected with someone mentally and spiritually, I wouldn't lose feelings after we get intimate. If anything, it would bring it all together and it would feel like unified, you know? So I don't know. This is definitely tricky. Fuck. Maybe it looks like the problem would have to be with the intimacy. Like, maybe you're someone who fears getting intimate with someone. Like, maybe something happened to you with a past relationship, I don't know, where there was some type of flaw within the intimacy of it that is now kind of tormenting you or carrying itself out in these future connections that you have with other women, because I don't know. Because then you also say that like you're feeling it and you're pushing for it, like you want it to happen, but you just feel so alone. So maybe as much as you think you've connected with someone mentally and spiritually, you're still holding back something. You're still not being true to yourself or being open about something. So it's causing you to feel alone. And you're saying you just can't go for any girl, which, okay, that's cool. I can't go for any guy. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying in that. But if you found a girl that you're feeling her and you're pushing for something with her and you're connecting with her on all these levels, but that one thing is lacking, I think that's something within yourself that you've got to figure out, man. I don't know. I wish I had the answer, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully someone else that's going to see this video has experienced something similar and they can speak about it in the comments below. Feel free to, please. Help me out with this one, because shit! I don't know. I really don't know. Damn. Whew. All right. Well, that wraps up my first video of Anonymous with Austin. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys keep DMing me or emailing me. I'm going to also put an email below that you can feel free to anonymously email me at if you don't want me to see your Instagram, obviously. And I mentioned this the other day to somebody, and they were like, oh, well, then you're going to see their email. Okay, I get that because most of my emails have my name in it, but you can make a fake email. Your email could be like sexybabe201@gmail.com. You know what I mean? Or fucking survivedcorona2020@gmail.com. You know what I mean? Like, you can make a random ass fucking email. I'm not going to know who the fuck you are. I'm not going to have any idea who you are. So if you want to be as anonymous as possible, yeah, I'm going to post my email that you can access me at. Ask me any question. I'll make a video. Or if you don't really care, you could DM me. Most of these questions came through DMs, or actually all these questions came through somebody that I know through DMs, or like I said, when I ran into these two guys at the bar. So yeah, feel free to ask whatever questions, and let's make this a thing. Let's do this more often. I had fun. I hope you guys have fun watching and enjoy. And yeah, all right. Love y'all. Bye.